Thank you for tuning in to 12 Days of Craftmas. On today's episode, we are going to be making custom stocking ornaments using our laser cutter here in the studio. To design our ornament, we are going to be using Xtool Studio. This is the software that goes along with our laser cutter here in the studio. This software is free to download, and you can download it at home on your laptop or computer, design your design, and bring it into the studio to cut. Imported my images. I found these images on Canva, which is also a free website. After you find your images, you can upload them into Xtool Studio, and the next thing that we need to do is size them to be the correct size that we would like. When I resize my stocking and the top of my stocking, I want to make sure that I do so proportionally. That way they both fit together correctly. To do this, I'm going to select both the top and the bottom of the stocking together, then pulling from the corners and resizing. I'm dragging my stocking over to the main part of the ornament to see if I like the size. Once I get the size that I like, I'm going to move it back over off of the main ornament. Next, I'm going to add my text. You can do this by clicking on the text tool and then clicking anywhere in the white space to add a text box. To change the font, select all of the text in your text box, go over to the three dots in the menu, and you can then select your font. There are lots of options, and as you scroll over top of them, your text will change to give you a preview of the font. Once I find my font, I go ahead and click on it, then change my setting to engrave so you can see the filled in font a little bit easier. Once I have a font that I like, I'm going to copy and paste this text box. To do so, select your text box, Control or Command C, and Control or Command V. I am then going to resize it to be small enough to fit into the top of my stocking. Then I'm going to go ahead and change the names to be the names of the members of my family. I'm even adding one for my dog, Boomy. I'm just going to position my stocking to be straight, just so that it's a little bit easier to insert my text into the top of the stocking. Once I like it, I'm going to copy and paste, again, Control or Command C and Control or Command V, and then changing the names to the members of my family. Next, I'm going to group the name with the top of the stocking. I'm doing this that way I can move both the text and the top of the stocking together without it moving apart from each other. To do this, you can click anywhere in the white space and drag to select the text and the top of the stocking, right-click and select Group. Next, I'm just putting my three stockings into the main ornament to make sure I still like the size. Everything looks good, so now I'm going to move everything out of the way again. Next, I'm copying and pasting my text on the main ornament and changing it to say Happy Holidays at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and change my font as well. Now I'm just resizing that to be the correct size, making a few other adjustments. Again, this is all personal preference. It does not have to be exactly like mine, just as long as you like it. Next, I just need to change a few settings so that the laser cutter knows what it's cutting out and what it's engraving. To do this, you're going to select what you want to cut, so the main shape of the ornament, and change it from score to cut. Same thing with your stockings and the top of your stockings as well. You want all of the words to be engraved. Next, I'm going to choose my material. We are going to be using 3mm basswood today. The studio has 12 by 12 sheets of 3mm basswood for sale for $2 per sheet. Now that I have my settings the way that I like them, I'm going to head over to the laser cutter. I'm going to connect my computer to the laser cutter, and you will see the inside of the laser cutter. Once I can see my wood, I'm going to select all of my objects and move them to be on top of the wood. I like to arrange my objects to take up the least amount of wood as possible, so I'm just arranging them to do that, to take up the least amount of wood as possible. I go ahead and check my settings. Now I'm going to change a few settings. I want my engraving to be a bit darker, so I'm going to change that setting there as well. When you come into the studio to use the laser cutter, the studio staff will help you adjust all of your settings. Next, I'm going to go ahead and send it on over to the laser cutter. After I cut everything out, I realized I forgot to add a hole in the top of the ornament for a ribbon to go through. So instead of taking out everything from the laser cutter, I left everything exactly where it was, refreshed the camera feed, and added a circle to cut. Now that we have all of the pieces to our ornament, it's time to prepare those pieces. For this, you will need acrylic paint, wood glue or super glue. Today I am using wood glue, a sponge brush and a soft bristled brush, some wood stain, and your ornament pieces, of course. To start off, we are going to be painting our stockings. I am using red paint to paint my stockings, but please feel free to paint them any color you'd like. I am putting a paper towel down to protect the table and then getting started. I am adding an even coat of red paint to all of the stockings. You don't want to add too much paint or it will take a very long time to dry, and it will be hard to avoid getting streaks in your paint as well. So start with a thin layer and add more if needed. You can always add more, but you can't take away. I went ahead and sat my stockings off to the side, and now I'm going to apply the stain to the main part of the ornament. To do this, you want to make sure that you mix the stain before applying, then use your sponge brush to apply a nice even coat to the ornament. To add stain to the letters, I am doing so in a dabbing motion. This allows the stain to soak into those words. Then I go ahead and swipe the excess off the top of those words, and now you can see that the words are a little bit darker. This helps them stand out on the ornament. After doing the words, I go ahead and apply a nice even coat to the rest of the ornament. This will take at least 24 hours to fully dry. After I apply a nice even coat, I take the edge of my foam brush and swipe off any excess stain that I see. By now, your stockings should be dry. I'm going to set my main ornament off to the side and prepare my wood glue. I'm using a small paintbrush to apply the wood glue to the backs of the names on the tops of the stockings and gluing down. Our wood glue does dry clear, so if there's any excess, that's okay, you won't be able to see it. After waiting a while for the stain on the ornament to dry, it is time to glue down our stockings. I am taking a thin paintbrush again, dipping it into the wood glue and applying to the backs of the stockings. The wood glue does not dry immediately, so you're able to reposition your stockings if needed. At first I placed my stockings at an angle, but then decided I wanted them to be more straight on. This is completely up to you. You do not need a lot of glue, just a thin coat will do the trick. The last step for our ornament is to add some ribbon. You can add ribbon, twine, string, anything that you have readily available. I am using black ribbon. First, feed it through the hole. Then tie a loose knot at the top, and then another tighter knot. This makes a loop in your ribbon. And with that, our ornament is done. We hope you enjoyed this episode of 12 Days of Craftmas, and please stay tuned for the next one.